I'm Della Cruz. We are back with comedian and fundraiser Jeff Norris. Our producer, Karen Attanito, is so excited about the fact that you are on Empire Boardwalk on HBO, right?
I had a small part on Boardwalk Empire last season.
So I flipped it.
That's all right. They know what you meant. I played a sheriff with Chalky White in the jail cell. I had a few lines, a few different scenes on for the production. But it was great. I mean, working with people like Steve Buscemi and Kenny Michael Richards, who plays Chalky White, was just great. I mean, everything is just a learning experience, and I'm grateful for it. But one thing has been turning into another for me. So I've been very, very grateful for all the acting work I've done. It's been great. And
I'm sure a lot more is to come.
Absolutely.
You have an inspiration in your family, two of them, as a matter of fact, who inspire you as a comedian. Tell us about that.
Well, my grandfather, Charlie Jones, rest his soul, he was really my best friend. He was a comedian. He was a staff sergeant for the Battle of the Bulge in World War II. And he had the pleasure of warming up the crowd when Bob Hope would come and entertain. And he was great. And my whole life growing up, like I had said, the men who have influenced me, my grandfather being one of the strongest, because he always said, when you laugh, you feel great. But when you can make somebody laugh, you really feel amazing. It's almost like being a doctor. And I always had that with me as a kid. So it inspired me, even growing up through grammar school, to be the class clown. And it led me to doing comedy and acting full-time today.
We have video of your family photos. Go ahead and take a look and tell me about everybody in them.
Okay.
Your grandfather sounds wonderful. Oh, who are the two cute dogs?
They're my kids. Oh, I love them. They're my pups, Dakota, and that's Judo, my dog Judo, giving me my morning hug. And that was Dakota. That's my dad, who was the best man at my wedding. And that's my buddy, Charlie Jones, my grandfather, who was a comedian.
Dude.
Yeah, he was fantastic. That's Pop before he was heading off to the Battle of the Bulge in Germany. That's my wife, Renee.
She's beautiful.
Comedian as well. And that's at graduation. My grandfather, myself, my brother, my dad, high school. And there's Judo and Dakota again, my dogs.
What kind of dogs are those?
Judo is a white shepherd and a Siberian husky mix, and Dakota is a purebred white German shepherd.
And those names, where do they come from?
They're both from a love I have with the martial arts. I was a judo player for years, and another influential man was Yanni Yanazuka from Cranford, New Jersey, who ran the Judo Karate Center. So I named my dog Judo, and Dakota means peace and harmony in Japanese.
Oh, what a nice testament.
So, absolutely.
Now, this beautiful Renee, whom you are deeply in love with, what is it like having two comedians in the house?
Well, it's not always funny.
Oh.
And there's often a heckler. No.
Really?
No. It's great. I mean, because the most part is the understanding of the demand of the business, where our 40-hour week is on Friday and Saturday nights. And it's very hard to have a spouse or a mate when you're out on the road every weekend, or you're on Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines performing, or whatever you're doing. But having a wife in the same field as you, not only is it a pleasure having her work on stage with you and, you know, writing our material of our everyday lives, but understanding the fact of how important it is with the demand of the schedule.
You also appeared in Law and Order?
I've been on a few episodes of Law and Order Special Victims Unit. I get a lot of cop roles and detective roles, and
you have a huge fan and our producer in my ear.
HBO, I was on Oz. I was one of Schillinger's guys on Oz, the series Oz, and of course the most famous was the voice of the Kellogg's Mini Wheats back when they were on. Yeah,
maybe that's where I know you from, because your face looks so familiar.
Well, it was the voice, though. I was the frosted side.
Well, I listen to voices. I love voices. See, I was in radio, so that's where I got that from. As we said, you performed in commercials, films, TV. Tell us about that and how people can book you.
Well, I'm always pursuing the acting. It's as deep in my heart as the comedy is, to pursue the craft. I know in my heart where I'm going to wind up through the career. I can't wait to have an Oscar in my hand one day.
You'll get it.
And I'm always going to give back to exactly what I'm doing now, just how laughter heals. And it's fantastic. I work with some great people. Leonard Talent Associates is a great agency who got that whole ball rolling for the telethon that we raised over $25,000 for.
Oh, congratulations.
And bookings through him is fantastic. LeonardTalent.com. or 1-800-517, I'm sorry, 6500 is for bookings. And we'll say yes to any fundraiser if it helps with whether it be a Sandy-related thing, something for your school, with the economy, and it's all about raising money through laughter.
And I will put all of that information on news12.com
Thank you,
under
Della.
features and on my website page. What do you do for hobbies outside of everything you've told me about?
Hobbies, I write more material, try to find the next show, spend a lot of times with my beautiful dogs. They go to training, to school. One's in the process, Dakota's in the process of being a therapy dog. I do a lot of shows for hospice, and I want to bring her along with me. Kind of like Patch Adams with a pup, so to speak.
And what about your good friend Jim Nickel, who's our sales account executive here at NEWS12 New Jersey? How far back do you two go?
Jim Nickel's fantastic. He actually knows my wife through some of the sales work that she's affiliated with Renewal by Anderson, which is another great company that backs all the Restore the Shore shows we do. The boss there, Larry Landis, makes some incredible donations for the Sandy victims as well. So,
Jeff, it's been great talking to you. You keep up the great work, and of course I have
Della.
one more thing I have to share with people.
Okay.
Next, Jeff shares a funny skit about the cats that his wife moved in. You'll get a laugh out of that. So bad. I'm Della Cruz. My guest today is comedian actor Jeff Norris. He shared a video of his comedy routine at Caroline's on Broadway in New York City. Here, Jeff talks about the cats his wife moved in.
I run in the kitchen, grab the broom, I throw the broom at the cat runs up the drapes, into the ceiling, and he's hiding in the planter box we have on our ceiling. He's actually blending in with the plants now. It's like the Predator. So I'm like, all right, I'll play Predator with the cat. So here I am, naked with the broom. I'm like this. What the hell are you? Come on down here. Come on, kill me out here. Just then my wife comes in and catches me. So without missing a beat, you know, she's like, what the hell are you doing? I just stayed in character. I went, shh. Get down. Run to the chopper. My name's Jeff Norris. Thank you very much.
That is great. If you'd like to find out more about Jeff Norris, log on to my Facebook page or news12.com. We'll link you up to his website. I'm Della Cruz. New Jersey, the spotlight is on you.